Assalamualaikum. I am Dr. Maria, and today we are going to discuss about our first practical, which is body mass index. So at the end of this practical, you should know about what is body mass index, what is its clinical significance, how to measure body mass index, and why is it important to measure body mass index. So I'll give you some background knowledge. As you all know that we are living a sedentary lifestyle, having not that much of physical activity, and this leads to weight gain and obesity, which predisposes us to various types of diseases like cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, hypertension, etc. etc. So in order to remain healthy, we should adopt some healthy lifestyle, and we should have some type of calculator or a scale which can help us to determine our weight or help us to go through our progress regarding our healthy lifestyle. So we have a calculator which is called body mass index, which is actually a measure of your weight in kgs and height in meter squares. So it is actually the ratio of your weight to height, where weight is measured in kg and height in meter square. We made a category of BMI, and if we fall, any person having BMI more than 30 is considered as obese or overweight. So according to this list, any person having BMI less than 18.5 is considered as underweight. The one which are normal have body mass index between 18.5 to 25. Overweight person falls in the range between 25 to 30. Then obese class 1, class 2 and class 3. There are three classes of obesity. Okay? So obese class 1 have BMI range from 30 to 35. Obese class 2 has BMI range from 35 to 40, and anyone over and above 40 is classified among obese class 3. So this is simply a table which helps us to learn, और ये हमें बता सकता है जी कि हम किस कैटेगरी में एक्चुअली फॉल कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, इफ़ वी मेजर आर वेट इन केजीज एंड हाइट इन मीटर स्क्वेयर्स. So this is an indicator which can help us to know our progress regarding our health, our weight gain, etc. etc. So BMI is a very important indicator. Another indicator is waist to hip ratio, which is a ratio between waist circumference and hip circumference, and its normal range is 1 in case of males and 0.8 in case of females. Now how we measure body mass index? It is simple. You have to measure your weight, and for this you need a weighing scale. You have to measure your height in meter square, and for that you need a height measuring scale. So there should be a protocol whenever you are doing an examination or whenever you are doing any type of clinical or clinical activity. So there you should follow a protocol. First of all, if you want to calculate your body mass index or somebody's body mass index, first of all you need to take permission from that particular person. After taking permission, you should explain the whole procedure. See, in BMI we have to measure weight in kgs and height in meter square. So first of all we will take weight in kgs, which is simply measured by adjusting 0 mark on your measuring scale. Ask the subject to stand barefoot on the weighing scale, and then take the measurement. Whatever is the reading is your weight in kgs. For height measurement, you have to use the height measuring scale and measure the subject's height by asking him to stand barefoot on his back against the measuring scale and then put a thin scale on his head parallel to the face and check the height. After measuring the height in meter squares and taking the weight in kgs, now you can easily determine the body mass index of that particular person. We were discussing about the protocol of this practical. First of all, you will need to introduce yourself to the patient, then take permission from your subject and explain the whole procedure to your subject. Your subject should be fasting for at least 8 hours for this if you want to measure BMI. For both measurements, subject should stand barefooted with feet close together. He or she should be wearing light clothing. Um, Measurements are to be taken at the end of normal expiration. Now how we will measure BMI? So in BMI you see there are